Hello, fellow watchers and enjoyers. It's Christmas time. It wouldn't be fitting to do a Christmas podcast the week after Christmas because you'd all be tired out. But this is week 51 of 2024. Can you believe it? It's been 51 weeks, and we are here to tell you Merry Christmas. And today's episode, we're going to cover everything from the 16th of December, which is Linda's episode, to the 20th. Why the 20th? BBC hate us. So yeah, this is.
I think that was like a Sports Personality of the Year award or something.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think that's why it was pushed back.
Yeah, it probably was. But this is the podcast. Merry Christmas and everything. So if you don't know, and you should know by now, the first 30 minutes or so is us shooting the shit. Probably shooting Christmas shit this time. And from the half an hour mark onwards, we will be talking about the EastEnders. It might be a shorter one, might be a longer one. It depends how zoned out and checked out we are, really. To be honest, if you need us to peel back the curtain, it's been
the throat's hurting. It's been a busy week. I've been editing my fucking ass off. Oh, it's a mess.
Obviously, if you don't know, we're working on a big video. Well, I make a small cameo on it. Ash is working on a big video, so the reactions and everything you've seen that have been released are obviously because I did them this week. So there might be some jokes that Ash wouldn't put in that I would put in. So yeah, you like it, you'll like it. If you don't, well, I'm sorry. Ash will be back next week. So yeah, there's a big video coming out Christmas Eve.
Will I?
What?
Yeah.
I can't wait for next week where he just pulls me and goes, "You're doing the fucking reactions." What? You heard me. Who calls the shots, big boy? Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, obviously Ash has a big video coming out on Christmas Eve. I guess since
we say that, we have talked about it. We've talked about it very fucking frequently. It's the video. It's the ranking the last 10 Christmases. That's what the video is. It's the first video essay that I've actually recorded and is pretty much ready to go. As of when this video is going live, it's probably going to be done. It's going to air on Christmas Day at 8 a.m. probably. That's when I'm going to drop it.
Christmas Day or Christmas Eve?
Christmas Eve. Going to be Christmas Eve, normal time. It's going to be a well-structured, scripted video where I go through the last 10 Christmases, ranking them from worst to best. It's probably going to be called something like top 10 EastEnders Christmases 2013 to 2023, ranked from worst to best or something. Got to get all the algorithm titles in there. But yeah, Piggy helped with this video quite a lot. We watched all the Christmases together. Piggy pretty much wrote all the fucking notes that I just kind of went through and reconstructed and redid at the end. So as I've always been promising the video essays. It will happen. I'd like to think it's turned out quite well for a first try. There are stuff I'd like to have done better, for sure, but fundamentally, it's my first try. I've not really done this before in any way at all. But yeah, it's going to come out Christmas Eve. So take note. It's about an hour 20, about hour 15. So take note and be ready.
Yeah, obviously this is a big video. Obviously, if you're still wondering, if you're that one person who's still wondering, the Hollyoaks video is probably still coming out at some point.
At some point, hopefully, yeah. Well, the issue with the Hollyoaks video is that there are a bunch of characters who are rumored to leave, but so far haven't actually left. And so, I was waiting for the outcomes of some of these storylines, but we're still not there. So it's I guess I just have to wait and see.
I think I might be wrong with the game. I'm going to reference it. Is it like Cyberpunk when you announced it in 2015, but it takes 5 rough years to be released, and then it's released?
Yes.
It's just oh god, and it's in a shit playthrough, and you can't have sex with Keanu Reeves and shit in the game.
I mean, that was never promised, really.
Yeah, but you should be allowed to, Keanu Reeves.
I'm sure you can mod it in.
I'm sure you can.
But yeah, fingers crossed. I hope everybody enjoys it when it comes out. It's been a big thing for me to do it. I've kind of made the mental. We could probably talk about this a bit more about what our general plans are. But like I've been making the big thing in my brain to actually commit to making these things that I'm promising to make. Like I want to do these scripted videos. I want to do documentary type shit. I want to do the one-off videos. Like I'll like basically at this time through doing 2019, I've come to realize that I kind of do love that time period, even if I hate on it a lot. So like I want to talk about the boat crash. I want to talk about Vigilante Martin. Like I want to talk about. There's a whole lot of cool topics I could go into that I do want to do. I'm probably gonna try get one released every month or so. Probably similar day, probably like 24th, 25th of the month, depending on when it feels like it. But that's what I generally, fingers crossed, as long as I actually finish this fucking video, which if I don't, something bad has happened to me. But yeah, there we are. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's Christmas. You can't be mad. So yeah, obviously we'll do that how you doing in a second. I just want to say, if you like the Christmas ranking that Ash has done, suggest more in the comments. Just to suggest some. Like I think a great I don't want to say podcast.
Or just like or like video essay type content. Otherwise, not like you guys should rank 20. Like you should rank 2003 to 2013. Yeah, next year. Not fucking doing that now.
Obviously, like a series that I think would be good for Ash by himself, but I can obviously head writer speaking. Just getting that paycheck royalties,
Head writer.
Head writer. I'm not head writer. I know I'm not, but it's just something I say. Obviously, like a series you could do is like, is it overhated or overrated, or is it actually good? Which would be the boat crash, Aidan Maguire, Alfie Moon, 2018.
Yeah.
You can do stuff from that era where it's not looked fondly upon, but you do it. The only problem you kind of have with doing that kind of art things is you have to get the like specific episodes that they're featured in, because it's like, okay, yeah, I have to talk about Alfie Moon 2018, but on the 5th of May he's only in an episode for about 5 seconds because he's getting a can of tuna out of the fridge. Like, so is that important?
Time to download that episode. Yeah.
So it's like, is that important or not? You know, because
I mean, it's like I've been pulling a bunch of, like for the video, I've been having to pull a bunch of like reference videos for extra stuff, and like fuck, you know, some of it's just a YouTube job, some of it's just like, all right, YouTube, please sort me out. It's like trying to get a video of Ada Maguire's exit. Fucking hell. Fucking, no one gave a shit about him whatsoever, and you could tell because there were no videos. There was like 2.
Wasn't it
but
just,
yeah, it's
didn't he just beat the crap out of Mick and then he just walks out the pub?
No, they kind of just make a stand against him, and then I think Phil blackmails him, and then he is forced to leave. He's there for like 5 months. It's really shit. Because it's like, well, it was just that time period where it's like, we're getting this long running storyline, guys, and it's like, can it just be good now? Can we just get good storylines now? Oh no, don't you worry. We have Aidan Maguire. He's a new gangster. Yeah, great. What's he gonna do? Yeah, he's gonna do a heist. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have Max's Revenge. It's gonna be a 3-year-long story. It's gonna be a 1-year-long story. Oh, guys, please stop.
So yeah. With that being said, how are you doing, mate?
I'm fucking tired, is what I am. Yeah, I don't want to like fucking. I don't want to like overstate it or anything, but yeah, it's been a very busy time because for some reason, despite having a lot more shit to do, first I gave myself a bit too little time to actually get this shit done. Where because we had like a big break between when December started and we were going to start doing all this stuff, and then when we'd recorded the stuff, I had like the first 2 weeks of December were fucking frantically trying to get all the videos done, like the reactions and all the other stuff, trying to get that done very quickly. Was it this week? Was it this week we were still editing the videos on Monday?
No, No, I got them pretty much done last week for you.
Okay.
I don't mean to toot my own horn or wank myself off on camera, but
No, I just December's been a very long month. I'll say that much.
like,
But doing a lot of good stuff. I hope everybody's been enjoying what we've been putting out there.
like I'm just saying. I told Ash in November, holy fuck, I was right to that camera. I told Ash in November, look, you should edit them anyway. It'll be fine. Don't you worry. And then December rolled around, and it's like, oh, it's December. It's like, yeah, yep. How are you, Ash? I'm fucking fine. Drinking beer at 7 o'clock in the morning.
But yeah, it's been a hectic schedule for me. But it's of my own making, so next time happens, I'll be a lot better prepared. But in the same vein, if I give myself too much time, I just kind of flounder for way too long and don't actually get it done. So it's kind of the pressure kind of needs to be there for me to work. It's like it's the fucking procrastinators like it's a procrastinators problem where it's like, fuck it, I should do it. Fuck it, I'll do something else. Fuck it, it's too late now. Well. But yeah, you've also helped out with a lot of the Christmas stuff this year. In comparison to last year, where it was basically all me doing everything. It's been fucking lovely. So thank you for all your help.
I can't wait for an hour or two or get another diva moment from you.
You what?
I can't wait for an hour or two because of what I said just 5 minutes ago, where I get a diva moment from you. Just
it's not happening.
If it happens, it happens. I'll be eating a fucking Burger King, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I'm getting.
How are you doing?
Getting Nando's. Fine. When this comes out, my birthday has just happened. I have turned the big 21. So, can you believe I'm 21? Yes, I'm not actually a 17-year-old. I'm actually 21. Would you believe it?
I don't think anybody thinks you're 17. I'll be real with you.
Well, whatever age you think I am, that I'm not.
I don't know what age people would think you are. I don't know what age people think I am.
People would think
I know I don't look 18 anymore. I know that much. My face is it's been a bit haggard over the years. But who the fuck? I have no idea how old I look.
Yeah, I am now 21. I enjoyed my birthday, and if I didn't enjoy my birthday, I did not enjoy my birthday. I got maybe Pipper the pup cake. It was the child's cake, but I stole it. I bought it. I mean, so that was nice. That was a lovely cake with 21 candles. I so enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to Christmas. Wallace and Gromit movie's coming out on Christmas Day. It's already been shown in some cinemas that are not in Ireland, sadly. And yeah.
Have you been seeing leaks or anything?
I've not been seeing leaks, no.
Yeah. I mean, you do it. You're like, why are they leaking stuff? Oh, I can't stop watching it though.
I mean, my favorite thing is
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, before you continue, my favorite thing is obviously my favorite thing would be like the only way I can do this is like holding my phone. That someone is obviously trying not to be filmed, but they're obviously like, oh, here's Wallace and Gromit, guys. Here's Wallace and Gromit. Look at that. It's just fucking 240p like on a shitty camera.
Look, someone's got to try it.
Yeah, I mean, it fucking works, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah, it does.
But the problem is, it doesn't really work in a sense because it airs on BBC, which is a free channel. So you get it for free. You get it for free. So
yeah.
So if you have a TV license, let's be real, which we all certainly do.
I have a TV license.
My TV license is free because I'm on disability.
I'm a disabled was what you were gonna say.
yeah, I was gonna say that.
But yeah, my Christmas is looking to actually be quite chill this year. Because usually we've been going over to be with Mum, and that means that we're there with Mum's partner, who doesn't really have the best relationship with a lot of us. But this year we're just gonna do it at ours. Me and one of my brothers are gonna be making the roast, which we've never made in our fucking lives. And And yeah, it's honestly, it's kind of worked out quite well. And that through no squabbles either. It's all been lovely, well, nicely handled. There should be absolutely zero aggro, and I should not be crying on Christmas Day this year. Fingers crossed.
It's a thing really. Like,
Can't wait for the Uno reverse. Just kidding, lol. Cry more, bitch. No, not again. Oh, fucking hell.
yeah, obviously, like, oh, excuse me, I'm having Bulmers, that's why I'm fucking, oh, excuse me. Oh, fucking hell.
The heartburn's kicking in.
they're not alcoholic heartburn. Oh, fucking.
Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to say something, but I keep burping, that's the problem. As I was saying, yeah, last Christmas was not good for Ash, but I didn't mind last Christmas, it was alright for me. So I remember so vividly that, like, the way I can describe it is in the way I would do it. It's like, if I'm sad, and I know what would cheer me up, so it's just like, do you want a chippy? Yeah. It's like, Ash, you ready to do EastEnders? Yeah. And then he's saying his own things, doing his own stuff. He's in his groove, and that's what made last Christmas for me. This Christmas will probably be the same. That's what probably will make Christmas for me.
Oh, I hope to be chill as fuck. I'm hoping that it's just nice and calm. Because you know what? Nobody wants an argument on Christmas. Unsurprisingly, nobody wants it.
No.
Unless you're one of those families who thrive off of it. Which, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I mean, there is families that just have arguments for the sake of arguments, and it doesn't make sense. Why couldn't you just be a normal family? You know, it's not that hard.
I mean, if they're still, I don't know. It's a weird thing where with families you're allowed to be awful to them because they are family for the most part, as long as you actually kind of help out when it's important, pretty much.
Yeah.
But we're not a very, contrary to what I keep joking about, we're not a very confrontational family. We're a pretty chill family. We don't really have any big fucking fights, which is lovely because we're all chill as fuck.
Unless the big boss man is there.
Yeah, well.
If you don't know why I call him the boss man, it's just a joke. Like, when I first brought up to my dad, like, when I used to work with someone, my dad would always I told him his name, but my dad wouldn't refer to him by his name. My dad just called the boss man. I go, yeah, basically anyone in
I
the
also
family.
gave the nickname the boss man as well.
Yeah, so we both call him the boss man respectively. So it's gonna be weird when your brothers are like, who the fuck's the boss man? Don't you, a wrestler?
I mean, it doesn't take a fucking genius to figure it out, does it?
Hopefully it doesn't.
What does the boss man mean? Yeah, who knows?
Well, contrary to most belief, it is actually the wrestler, Bubba Ray Taylor. So yeah, also coming out on Christmas is the live stream that will be happening at 7:30 and at 10:30, or maybe 10 minutes earlier. And you will
I still haven't set those up yet.
we have time. We have a week.
Yeah.
So we're going to be live streaming on Christmas. You can tune in down below. Ash will be recording the reactions. There will be 2 Walford on taps, I'd assume.
Yeah.
I'd assume so. So you will get that luxurious thing, and there will be an omnibus next week, and there will be a reaction compiled of the.
I think there might even be like a full reaction to the episode. Just, I don't know, it's kind of, because it's weirdly formatted, it's kind of really hard to make plans around. Because it's like, do we just do a Christmas reactions? Probably is the smart thing to do, but like, if we want to make people wait for it, do we? I don't know, who the fuck knows. I'm looking forward. It's been really good. It's been a good time though. It is, like, first and foremost, this year's flown by. We'll talk about that next week. But like, this year's flown by, and this Christmas has also flown the fuck by. Even though I've been rushed off my fucking feet for what feels like the last month and a half now. It's been a good feeling. I've been doing everything I wanted to be doing, so I can't really complain that much. It's just the second this video's done, fucking the belt's getting unbuckled. It's I've been keeping it all in think it's like people when they get like before they get into a relationship, just like, "Hey, baby," and when the relationship just like, "Oh, forget it. We're gonna have some of that. I don't need to try anymore." The second that video is fucking done, I'm off. I'm chilling out.
Also, because I play Fortnite, sometimes, most times.
You know.
Hmm?
Sorry, that's phone being loud.
Oh, obviously I play Fortnite sometimes. So what got recently added to Fortnite? Skibbity Toilet. I'm not making that up.
Fantastic.
Skibbity Toilet got added to Fortnite. But my just in case
Brain
people,
rot, brain rot.
just in case people want,
Someone out there.
just in case you want to know what do I like, what is my go-to player skin? I bought a few of them. I always have the free Juice WRLD one. I have the Snoop Dogg Battle Pass one. I have some of the Marvel characters that Fortnite created, kind of like Pelverine, the Peely, Banana, Wolverine, that kind of thing. But my go-to is Shaq with a Fall Guys backpack.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal. And obviously, when this comes out, there will be a new Shaq skin added to the shop where he's in a Santa costume, and I will be buying that because he is my go-to. So I'll have one for Christmas and I'll have one for normal time. I have added a new pair of shoes though. The Shaq.
You don't even like Shaq.
Who, me?
You don't like fucking basketball.
I like his various appearances he has made over the years. He is a lovely man.
Why is that the most politician answer I've heard in my fucking life? What are you doing? Are you trying to get street cred by picking Shaq on Fortnite? What the fuck? Yes, I do indeed. I do quite like the multiple appearances that he has made, like in Grown Ups 2, where he is a grown up. So, great.
But yeah,
Fantastic.
I just like Shaq. Like whenever I see videos of Shaq, he just makes.
He is funny. Like
it might come out as a massive piece of shit in about 10 years.
Oh no, he seems fucking hilarious.
Like if it does come out, it does come out. But for the moment, I'm living for the moment. Like Shaq is my go-to.
I mean, it's like fucking Snoop Dogg's like a fucking cultural icon, but he was on a murder charge. Like he does have a past.
And obviously, like my go-to backpack for Fortnite is I have one right here. This little pink guy, which I'm getting tattooed next month. Can you believe it? It's gonna be weird because Ash is gonna go more shit tattoos, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, and I'm gonna wait.
Right, he keeps asking my opinion. I'm not gonna lie to him. What do you want me to do? Do you like it? No.
Good.
Oh, you know, but it's really sentimental. Sound. Still shit though, isn't it? Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah, again.
But I'm not a liar. I'm never a liar. So.
Yeah, but as I was saying, I'm getting the Christmas Shaq skin. I added a new addition to him. I got the snowy slippers. It's little snowman slippers that you can add to his feet now, as they included they started to do like kicks, which is like adding shoes to the characters. So you can add like Nikes or Nikes or whatever you want to call them, and other shoes. So I added some snowy slippers. They were 600 V-bucks, and I went, nah, fuck it, why not? So
how much is 600 V-bucks in actual money?
Well, about £3.
Oh, not bad then. It's not like
but you have to buy like the 1,000 V-bucks, or you just which is about €8, which I'm like, it's not bad because right. I have to rebuy it anyways on Sunday for the fucking Shaq skin in Fortnite. So yeah, which I do make purchases in Fortnite, but when I see something funny that I like, I'm not like one of those people who are like, I need to buy every skin, so I don't know some franchises.
What's that? Snoop Dogg. Oh, Snoop Dogg, Skibbity Toilet. Oh yeah, fucking oh. My throat hurts. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm also downloaded Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. I was talking to Rose and Tyler,
which is a terrible game.
It's a terrible game, but Rose and Tyler, two people in our friend group, my friend group. I don't know about Ash's, probably Ash's as well.
Yeah, I used to make appearances.
And obviously they want a third person to play the Suicide Squad with. Fair enough. Can I be Poison Ivy? Because I know Poison Ivy. But no. Can I be Harley Quinn? No. Because Tyler likes Harley Quinn, which is respectable. she is a baddie. I was like, oh, who can I be then? Can I be the Joker? No, he's not in the game. Right. You can be a shark. You can be a land shark boy or whatever the fuck he's called. I'm like, fair enough. I'll be the shark. It's like, well, great. You make it a Suicide Squad game, but you don't have the Joker. You have to grind to get the Joker. What the fuck? So we're gonna possibly complete this story mode, and I will not be streaming it unless I am streaming it. Then I will be streaming it. Yeah, look out for that.
I've also been streaming up a fucking storm. If you ever get bored of our content, twitch.tv/AquaDreams. I speedrun a children's video game called Simpsons Hit and Run. Just been really active on it. See, that's like I said, that's been it. Like, yeah, sure, I probably could slow the fuck down. Like, I've not been going to the gym that much lately because I've been busy doing the fucking video. But like, yeah, I've still been active. I've still been doing extra shit. I've not fucking ballooned on any of the weight. You know, Christmas is still yet to come, so you know, hold my fucking glass. But everything's generally still ticking over. I'm pretty fucking active everywhere. So yeah, it's been fucking wild. I'm spinning many plates, which at some point I would do one pretty shitly and then get bored and tired and then be like, I'm burnt out and then stop it. So it's nice progress for me, I guess.
Yeah. I personally just wanted to say Ash has been doing a great job behind the scenes and on camera with his videos over the past few months of like Hollyoaks, Coronation Street, and the other ones. It's a great thing. It's like, don't get me wrong, it's a great thing, and I'm looking forward to him continuing it. Hopefully in 2025. Because it adds a bit of variety to the channel and also tricks people. So it does.
I thought there was gonna be some like, yeah, he's doing a great thing. Taken away from our fucking podcast, though, motherfucker. It's so fucking. I'm gonna fucking stop that, right?
But obviously it tricks people because oh, he's doing Coronation Street videos. Wait, what? It's an EastEnders channel.
One Coronation Street video for a fucking. One Coronation Street video for every like 6 EastEnders ones.
And that's
the old classic. But I mean, I'm pretty much if you've ever seen any surprise growth on the channel. Beyond like last Christmas where we ballooned up anyways, it's usually that I've just released like a Hollyoaks or a Coronation Street video and it's popped off for some reason.
Yeah.
But, oh shit, sick. Martin Platt, people give a shit about it. Cool. It's like how I made the joke. I remember making the joke, I think last year or something. Or at least it may have been recently. I don't remember. But it was kind of me joking about how, obviously last Christmas, because we had the 6 mystery of who dies at Christmas. Do you remember we made that theory that I made up on the shitter? About like it being Jack, and like it was this 10-minute video and got like 1,000 views, and I'm like, this is the easiest shit I've ever done. Like, I have genuinely, I thought of this idea having a poo. How fucking ridiculous is that?
And
the answer's very.
And we have 800. I nearly said that right. 823 subscribers. So have that, you shaggers.
Yep, thanks to everybody who has subscribed and continued to be a part of the channel. We appreciate everybody who's helped us get here, and we appreciate everybody who has come along for the ride.
Yeah.
I'm nailing all the PR answers today. Fucking hell.
We have a minute left, so what would you like to talk about for the minute? Christmas dinners? What is your ideal Christmas dinner? Okay,
Ash. Well, because we're making one, we're kind of keeping it fairly small. We like to. Well, this year it's quite small. I specifically wrote up a fucking list. Hold on. What have we got? Peas, carrots, potatoes, and obviously those can be roast potatoes. Stuffing, gravy, parsnips, Yorkshires, and broccoli. And obviously the meat's been done separately. Then added pigs and blankets onto it because they are fucking goated. And I think sprouts as well. So there's a fucking hell of a laundry list there.
It's a hell of a lineup, you know. It's like when you're watching a wrestling show and then all the legends come out. It's fucking, that's a legends list of fucking of a carvery dinner, not carvery dinner, roast dinner, or whatever it's called. I'm just cutting to you, see what your reaction is. And I'll come back to me. So yeah, it is. It's a wonderful time of the year. My go-to Christmas dinner. Obviously, you want. I'd have lasagna. I'd have fucking chicken curry. My dad always wanted the idea of a turkey curry. You know, Christmassy turkey curry. You know.
I mean,
There's a,
it's just a you guys thing, right? It's not like an Irish thing. It's just you guys just don't want to make a fucking roast, right?
yeah. It's not an Irish thing. It's just we don't because it's only like two of us in the family. Like
Yeah, like it's you would get through it. You guys would be on a fucking mission, like we're eating this whole fucking thing right now. But yeah, it's just you guys just preference to not eat a turkey.
yeah, we probably my dad wants to get like ham slices and turkey slices, which I don't mind.
Not bad.
Because I was like, oh, you can cook like turkey slices, man. You're gonna be in the sit room and kitchen for 3 hours. No, Dad. Oh, your fucking place. We're getting hand slices. All right, Dad. See ya. Because I can't.
Shinsuke Nakamura. A Shinsuke Nakamura, you ball back. Cheers, da. It's fucking great clip.
So yeah, so that's obviously it. Obviously, if there was more like to our family than just me and my dad, then obviously.
Yeah.
Because like my nanny is.
I mean, we still have a fairly like large, somewhat family, even if it's just like our core group. There's still there's like 5 of us. So like it's still enough people to warrant making all the extra effort. But then again, most of us are autistic anyway, so at some point it'd probably just be, fuck Chris. We'll do the gifts, but can we just leave? Can we just do our own shit after the gifts? Yeah, sound. Cheers. See ya.
So yeah, like obviously, like my nanny, like for my nanny, people would just come up with the Christmas dinners, like they'd just bring them up on Christmas Eve. So obviously they were like, my dad can't cook, and it's like my dad can clearly cook, lads. Like no, he can't. He's a faggot, idiot. And they just come up and they give me like a chicken curry for Christmas Day. It was all right. Yeah. So yeah, we just have people cooking.
So I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about curry, but you know, a curry's for day 2 when you have all the leftovers. You know what to do with them.
Yeah.
Also, we get the leftovers this year. Fucking the meat and stuffing in the sandwich. Fuck it.
Add a bit of salt.
That's what's going to be keeping me going this Christmas.
He's not.
But no, honestly, in comparison to the previous year, I'm genuinely looking forward to it. I know we're running over time a little bit, so I guess this little story will wrap up this segment, unless you have more. This last year, obviously, I've been kind of overhauling my general life and all the shit I do. And one thing I started trying to do more is I want to make the days feel more special. Not just like fucking Tuesday, but, you know, like fucking Christmas, birthdays, I guess Easter maybe. Excuse me, fucking hell. Easter, probably. You know, like Halloween. Want to make those times feel special because it is supposed to be a special day, of course. So I've been buying a lot more gifts this year. I bought a lot of gifts this year. I'm not ready to fucking spend 4 hours wrapping them all up, for fuck's sake. But it's been really nice, and it seems like it's kind of transferred to other members of my family. If they've also been like, yeah, fuck it, gifts are actually pretty sick. It's like, nice. So it's just about making the days feel a bit more special.
Just on the topic of gifts, I got Ash 2 gifts, but one of them's been a fucking wanker to me. It's one of the.
Yeah, the one arrived. The one arrived earlier.
Oh, did it? Was it the plushie or was it the?
The plushie arrived. Yes.
Yeah. Do you have the plushie with you? You saving it for Christmas Day? Oh no.
No. I mean, I was gonna. Oh, that's not dots my fucking Insta. I was gonna. I was just like, what the fuck is this? Maybe the thing I got from Etsy arrived. That's not dot things down. Let's just hide. Just hide the barcode. It is a very cursed Art the Clown. and it's great. It'll sit on the window or something.
Put it on the seal.
And it'll be in the background. But yeah, it's nice. I've not bought Piggy a gift yet, but you know, there will be one.
I already bought my gift from Ash to me. It was
Yeah.
Ash is just gonna reimburse me the money because that's what I do. Because it's hard buying for a collector of wrestling figures. It's like, oh, I can get you this.
Do you have this one? Yes. Do you have that one? Yes. Do you have this one? Yes. Fucking hell, alright then.
Yeah, because it was like Slater when Slater did it to me for the last 2 years, where I was like, okay, do you have Chris Jericho? Yes. Do you have The Undertaker? Yes. Do you have... Yes, I do. Oh. Do you have Mason Ryan? No. Alright, Mason Ryan it is. Let's go.
Yeah. Just rattling off the list like
Because I do have a list of like, because my goal is I might switch it, because I might put it behind me so people can actually see it sort of, but I probably won't. That's where the DVDs will go. But my list is like I'm getting one of each AEW character that they've released, so I obviously have to get like the names that you wouldn't expect. Like one of them is called Red Velvet, and I'm like, who the fuck is buying a Red Velvet figure? Not cake, figure.
I'd buy the cake any day.
And the other one is Brandon Cutler. And I'm like, who the fuck? Why are you charging me 70 quid for Brandon Cutler, you pricks? Why? I haven't bought him, of course. Not yet.
Life of being a collector? I don't collect anything.
No.
I collect
paychecks.
Yeah, the 2p a month. Oh, we're gaming hard.
And I guess without further ado, that is the lovely send-off. Now, I will avert your eyes. It will be me for most of this time until we have to cut to Ash. So yeah, let's get started.
Make it sound like it's a fucking problem.
Yeah,
and then we'll have to cut to Ash. Yeah.
So obviously, again, these are going from week 51 of 2024, from the 16th to the 12th, all the way to the 20th of the 12th. Now there's two side topics, and three main topics. Now, obviously, main topic 1 will be Linda. Main topic 2 will be the Ruby special, which will be going to Ash, and the main topic 3 will be the Beals, which will go to me, and then yeah, that's it. So run through the side topic.
And I'll obviously interrupt whenever the fuck I feel like.
Yeah, and I'll try my best to cut to you. Actually, yeah.
I am the loose cannon.
Side topic 1. Kim's choir is not going so well. Excuse me. She wants to get to the choir together, but Shrimpy's hands get smashed by the piano cover. She just wants to say...
But she knocks it over into his hands.
Yeah, she does. The Kim fights to see who pushed Kojo and why they did it. Denise tells Kim, I love. So an actual killer on the loose here. Calm down. She's alright, Denise, whatever you say. That's pretty much it. It's pretty much alright. But my favourite thing is, which people have not blocked, is she went up to Reese and just started asking Reese questions. It's a killer right there in front of you. It's a killer right in front of you, lads.
It's like, so, Reese, now that your wife is a murderer, it's like, she's not, though. I'd rather not talk about it. So, Reese, now that your wife's a murderer, but I'm telling you to stop talking about it. Reese, you know your wife killed someone. That's fuck. Fucking.
It's like being the son of a famous, like, fucking killer. Like, oh, so tell me how your dad did the murder. Guys, it's Christmas.
I mean, who's really asking?
Just do it. You know the kid.
Mate, I'm not taking my chances. You know what I mean? Don't want to know, right? How does the apple fall far from the tree? Who the fuck knows? I'm not fucking finding out. Someone else can do it. See how that fucking works. Then I'll ask him questions.
It's just.
It's like, does a fucking shark bite if you put your hand in its fucking face? Probably. I'm not fucking with it.
Have you ever heard the Jack the Ripper theory?
There's a lot of Jack the Ripper theories, but you're going to narrow it down for me.
Have you ever heard,
Gandhi.
Have you ever heard this one? So
yeah, keep going.
I'm just thinking. So some people believe that between visits that Gandhi would make to the United Kingdom, he murdered people under the alias Jack the Ripper. That is pretty much the conspiracy. But he had a double life. So one time he was the happy Indian man, you know, spreading peace and joy, and the other time he was just stabbing people right in the fucking heart.
Mate, he was wearing flip-flops. He's not sneaking around London. You don't fucking flip-flopping around the fucking place, slapping on the floor. There we are. Theory shit.
It's just like, why would you imagine Gandhi of all people? Like, he's fucking the people.
Well, it's just the human condition where you don't believe anybody is actually
nice,
like of good virtue.
Yeah,
Which, once again, some would say it's a problem with humanity. Yeah.
It's just funny when you think about it. So side topic number 2. Oh, that was next door. Right? It's number who?
Number 2.
Number 2. Denise is very stressed out about Nish being on the loose. She eventually seeks solace in Avani. She offers her a job, and Avani goes back to the restaurant. Rory's like, "Where the fuck have you been?" She's out getting a part-time job. She goes back to work with Denise. Then some rogue men come in and threaten Denise and Avani. Finally finds out it's someone from school. She chases them off. Then to continue this on, Denise is like, "Why did they know you were here?" And she's like, "I posted online. I'm scared." And then Denise has a breakdown. And
Well, I mean, she had a breakdown pretty much from the moment that the fucking armed people came in, and suddenly she's like, "Fuck, because she's terrified of being like, terrified of Nish seeking revenge on her, right?
yeah,
so that it obviously set off a lot of anxiety for Denise. She yells at Avani, tells her to fuck off, says, this ain't working, Avani. See ya. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Fucking smash. And then Avani cries in Ravi's arms.
Ravi goes to seek solace in Denise, or goes to find answers, I should say. He breaks into the salon, or he just goes in the back door, one or the other.
Yeah.
I bet you'd like Ravi going her back door, Ash, would you?
If the situation permits.
Thank you. So yeah, he goes in. He's like, "Denise, what's up?" And then Denise confesses, like, "Oh, you're a murderer. Nish is a murderer. I'm an attempted murderer." Because she nearly.
We all do it. We all do it, don't we? But he slip of the hand, absolutely killed someone. Bloody hell. 5th time this week.
Just ask Andy. He knows everything.
Exactly.
Obviously, the famous killer of London. So yeah, she seeks solace in Ravi, and she's just like, "Yeah, I nearly killed your dad, mate. I'm sorry." And Ravi just storms out, and I'm like, I would too, in a sense. Because
I mean, she basically admits that she basically admits to Keanu without specifically mentioning Keanu's name, and then mentioned how Nish was involved. He's like talking to her, trying to like settle her down and get her through it, but he's also kind of like, yeah, but why the fuck would Nish be after you? Why would Nish be after you? You've not done anything, so what have you fucking done? You need to tell me what you did. And she does break down and tell him what she did. Kind of.
Yeah. And that is the side topic number 2. So
I mean, it was basically her just saying how she hit him over the head with a champagne bottle, right? That was basically it.
Yeah. I need to move this down. There we go. So number 2, you ready? Side topic number 1. Linda's Christmas card. Now it is the festive season. What usually gets aired at Christmas? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This is not about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Or if you're in my fucking household, Mum puts Christmas Carol on, then fucks off and does other stuff, forcing us to watch Christmas Carol, the movie she says is her favourite Christmas movie, and she never fucking watches it. And then she actually watched it one year and went, "Yeah, this isn't great, is it?" "No, it's fucking not, Mum. I've been watching this for like fucking 10 years now."
Which Christmas Carol was it?
The animated one.
Oh, the CGI one.
Yeah, not the Muppets one.
Yeah, well, I would agree. My dad loves the CGI one, but I never really got into the Christmas Carol ones. Seen one, you've seen them all, Can't really.
I mean, it's the same fucking story, isn't it?
Yeah.
How much different is it? Grumpy guy who's gonna die alone, probably alcoholic, fucking turns around, realizes his life is shit because he's a hateful prick. And then he turns his life around by actually being charitable and actually helping people out. And suddenly people care about him. And he doesn't die alone.
Yeah. So Linda's Christmas Carol.
And Tiny Tim, the little fucker.
Linda's Christmas card. Linda has continued to drink. It's gotten so bad that when Elaine has gone to pack Linda's bag, her and Elaine have a disagreement, and Linda pushes Elaine to the side of the bed, to the side of the bed, which she then follows and lands on the ground. Ollie and Johnny see this, but they go.
How did you rate the fall?
The fall is a solid 5 out of 5. You?
I'm just all about Elaine. I just, don't push precious Elaine. What's she done to you, Linda? I know she probably contributed to a lot of your trauma and your approach to life and your drinking, but not right now. Just like Ruby, Elaine's void of any blame.
Elaine says, Ollie and Johnny see this, but they go into the kitchen and Ollie asks his big brother if their mom will get better. Johnny says, okay. Ollie has also drawn a picture of Linda sculling some beers with some black pupils. Linda and Elaine, I would have pulled the picture up, but I completely forgot. I've been recording for the past 6
like
hours.
pistils in the snow.
Yeah. Linda
That's how she's drawn. The blackest of eyes.
Linda and Elaine are downstairs, and Linda and Elaine have another disagreement. Linda says her life is tough. Mick left her dad is gay. Elaine says, well, you don't think it's tough on me either, do you? Linda doesn't really care. Johnny comes down the stairs. Linda calls Johnny sausage and to go back upstairs. Johnny hands Linda the picture Ollie drew of Linda. Linda barely looks at it and she says it's cool. Elaine says to get
This is lovely, this is. Don't know why that's my Lou Beale impression.
Linda barely looks at it and says it is cool. Elaine says to get out of her pub or she has to get better. Linda takes a bottle and goes outside. She goes to drink the bottle of vodka, but the lights flicker. The lights flicker and she's drunk the vodka. She stumbles to the homeless shelter at the back of Walford. There's a couch there, a barrel, a shopping trolley probably, and lots of homeless people. The homeless man from last week's episode spots her and invites her to sit on the couch, and Linda obliges. She gets snuggled up in the covers, and the homeless man thinks he's being smart, so he waits till she's dozing off to feel Linda up. Linda notices this and leaves. She also steals his can of drink. She stumbles past McClunky's and where the community sitting area is. She sits down and throws up blood. The next day, the police arrive to see Elaine P.
She throws up blood and then you can see her body just slowly stop working.
Yep.
And at this moment, it is where, as far as we'd seen, she is dead.
And continuing on, the next day, the police arrive to see Elaine P. They tell Elaine that her daughter is supposedly dead. Elaine is very sad about this. We cut to the funeral. Lee and Nancy have arrived at the funeral. Nancy hates Elaine for what she's done. She sees Johnny drinking and they tell Johnny to put on his suit. He refuses. The entire Walford community come together to see this moment of Linda leaving the square one last time. After church, we see that roughly 6 to 9 people have arrived, and I'll roughly shout them out very quickly. So it's Lee, Nancy, Sharon, Callum is the Irish name. Callum, Johnny, and Elaine.
But is Alfie there?
Alfie, you don't think is there, no. And Sharon's there.
He does make a big deal at as they prep to go to the funeral.
Yeah, he's there like prepping them up, hyping them up. But he's not there at the actual thing. Johnny storms in after Sharon starts giving her speech. But how they don't really have a choice. They just drink. Johnny yells, she had a choice, she chose to die. Lee and Nancy bring Johnny outside. Now we see what was in those supposed leaked photographs.
In the leaked images from the Sun.
Yeah. God, fuck you, the Sun. Nancy and Lee talk outside. Johnny blames Linda. Elaine comes out to comfort Johnny. When Nancy slaps Elaine, and not an open hand, a fucking backhand slap. Oh, beautiful. We cut to the evening where Lee and Nancy are talking to Johnny. Taking Johnny for a week, and they'll be coming back for their brother and sister afterwards. And Elaine won't see them. Elaine tells everyone to leave. Sharon comforts her. Elaine says she would love to have one more chance to see her again. We cut back and the lights flicker again, and Linda puts the boost down and actually looks at the photo Ollie drew. He goes back inside and tells Elaine He will change for the better. They cry and they hug. And that's my end of main topic 1. So now
It's a really good episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a really interesting way, and I guarantee I didn't actually look, but my brother, because he loves to look at the Reddit as well, not because he thinks it gives good advice, because he's also fucking sick of it. Seen a lot of people giving out because it wasn't the Ghost of Christmas Past idea that people thought it was going to be. Another criticism that I never understand, because the people who are saying this criticism are the people who read the spoilers, and they go, "Oh, that's just so predictable, isn't it?" It's like, you fucking read the You read the spoilers. Of course it's predictable. You've been reading and theorizing about these spoilers. You've been fucking thinking about it in your head rent free for fucking years. Stop fucking saying things you've read that do happen are predictable, because you fucking read that it happens. And I don't know, it's just, I thought it was a really good set of episodes. It's genuinely one of the episodes of the year. It shows the bleak reality, obviously. It shows the bleak reality of being an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
It shows the bleak reality of Linda struggling to do everything. It's like, I don't know. It's just it was a really good episode. I like how it was. It wasn't even that overt in the sense, like, yeah, sure, Linda did technically die, and I didn't believe it, but I'm me, and I watch soaps fucking like nearly 4 days a week for the last fucking 6 years of my life. Like, I'm not really getting taken in by this. I'd refuse to believe Linda's gonna die. But genuinely, I think it was a really strong episode. And I like how they did it. And I like how the Sun, even though they leaked those images, I don't know, it felt like they were handed them. Like, it felt like Chris Crenshaw loves to get a buzz. He loves to have the media around, just like last year with Keanu. So the second they have these pictures come out, it's kind of like, this feels like some sort of publicity stunt, right? It feels like an image that they've curated to go into the media.
Yeah.
But like, it's a really good episode. It plays to a lot of the relationships. I do think that Johnny and that Lee and Nancy will be back. Like, I do think that this is going to culminate with Linda getting better. She'll get better. She'll get better. Probably face a setback, and then I think she'll quickly realize that in order to actually recover, she needs to be away from the Vic, and she needs to be away from Walford, the place where so much of a trauma has taken place. And in turn, she leaves, probably with the Carters. You know, if you do get the money and you want to bring like Mick back for this scene, so you set up the future of the Carters where Mick's still alive, and a big important thing, you still could. I don't know if they will necessarily, but I think it's setting a cool precedent, because look, let's all be honest, Linda's gone by the 40th anniversary. 40th anniversary ends, Linda is leaving. I 100% believe that. Whether she stays away for long or is just gone for like a good year or so, she has earned that fucking break. So those are what I think is going to happen. Those are my like ramifications of the episode. Those are my thoughts.
Yeah. We're staying on you anyways, because the main topic number 2 is the Ruby Allen special.
I suppose just do you have anything else on that topic specifically about the Linda episode, and what it means?
The Linda the Linda episode is it's very good. Like I said in the Walford on Tap, if you go in expecting a big melancholy like cameo fest, you're gonna be disappointed. You shouldn't go in for that. Like, unless the spoilers, or in case if you're watching a movie, like clearly states, if it's a movie, like, this is going to be heavily like featuring old characters, like recently Deadpool and Wolverine was like, yeah, this is the end of the X-Men, so we're bringing in all these old characters. unless the spoilers specifically spoil, like, or not spoil, say like, oh yeah, we're doing this, like Linda's gonna have a big episode. You shouldn't really expect that they're bringing in a cameo fest of like all characters. Like if they brought in Lee and Nancy, but that's because she is known, like that's her kids. Like, and I don't think Lee or Nancy are on fucking high payrolls. Like, you know what I mean? Like Mick was gonna be, like I said, a very unlikely chance, because would you bring him back for this one instance? Like, would you, or do you just keep him off? It's better if you keep him out, because then it's like, okay, we have this. Because I think, rather or not, I think you keep Mick Carter for at least the 45th anniversary or the 50th anniversary. That's when you bring him back. But again, I just sit in my room and talk about EastEnders. But on the episode itself, I think it's a great showcase of like, this is what could have happened to Linda. This is what should have happened. This is what could have happened to Linda. And it shows her like realizing, yeah, my life is shit. I need to get better. Many alcoholics don't realise that. Many alcoholics just continue drinking until enough is enough, and then they keel over and die, and ruins families. And that's my main thoughts about it. And I'm happy for it.
Yeah,
and I'm looking forward to the rest.
I think the thing that's also quite good is that it's essentially, it also shows us that it could be worse. Like it's showing us that it's showing us that it could get worse without having us go through the agonizing thing of seeing Linda fall off the wagon again and be drunk. Like, we've seen the worst of Linda as far as I feel that we're through. But so it showed us like the future if it continues, which now hopefully means now Linda as a character does get to gradually get sober and, you know, kick the booze, and it means that the worst, we're probably through the worst. Like, Linda by the end, when she leaves, will be incredibly, I believe they'll do the 180 on a character. She'll be much more likable again, and yeah, I think it's I think it'll all work out in the end. By the time she leaves, people will be like, "Oh no, I love you, Linda. Miss you, legend. Great character, icon of the show. Miss you." Rather than if she had died in this episode, it would just be like, "Well, thank fuck that's over."
Yeah. So you ready to discuss your special segment for this episode?
Yeah.
Run us through what Ruby Allen has been up to this week, mate.
Oh, all right, it's Ruby time. Okay, so in this week we have the update on baby Martin and baby Ruby, baby Roman. We get to see what exactly has been going on. They was told that that he wasn't responding too well to the treatment, but he was going to get a liver transplant. Well, sadly, that liver transplant didn't quite come to terms. So Martin immediately goes for the test, and he is a viable match. So Martin is going to give baby Roman what I would assume is a bit of his liver, so it's going to like regenerate in baby Roman's body, because the human body's a fucking miracle. So with that, Martin is willing to give the liver. This kind of makes Ruby like, oh my god, yeah, you're so great. And this also makes he is also talking with Stacey like, you know, I don't know if it's anything that's important. I don't know if it's something we want to do. He kind of goes through how he's nervous and he's worried about how like it could go wrong. Lily gets angry and screams at Ruby, and Ruby just says, "You've got a 1-year-old. Why the fuck? Obviously, like, would you not do the same?" And through that, and then the night before, Martin is being looked after by Stacey. Martin wants to drink, but he can't. But Stacey brings out the booze anyways. And in like a heat of a moment, Stacey says she loves him in like a friend way, mostly. But she's kind of like, oh, bloody hell, I don't know if I am actually interested. Martin leans in for a kiss. And obviously at this point, I'm kicking and screaming. It's like, no, they can't do it. They can't. Martin and Ruby are endgame. They can't do it. This is how the Balam stands must feel. The second Stacey and Martin kiss. Fucking Lily. It's her fault. It's like, what? You know, just so there's got to be a fucking punch bag. But he goes through the operation. He goes to do it. Jean eggs Stacey on to like, oh, just go and tell him how you feel. But she goes in to find him. But when she gets there, she sees Ruby holding Martin's hand, basically waiting at his bedside. And she basically just goes, way, looks in the window, and then sees Ruby there, like holding his hands. Fine, I'll fucking leave. Then the day after, Martin's still recovering. Zach visits, and Zach's like, "Yeah, how you feeling?" And then Martin's like, "Yeah, you know, I was saying to you that me and Stacey are close, but I also think me and Ruby are close, and I don't really know how to feel about it." And it goes from there. He kind of says, you know, I feel like there's something there with both of them. Zach just gives him the advice, like, just do whatever you feel is right. And in the end of the episode, Stacey still doesn't see him because she's sulking. And then Ruby just says, "Look, so when we got together, we would get together and break up. It was all messy, but now the stakes are higher. Now, she basically says, you need to figure out what you want in this. You need to figure out what you want in this. We don't want to like get into anything and it be wrong for Roman but ultimately it's like it's ultimately like, look, I'm going to give you the time to figure out what you actually want. But pick me. And I pick Martin and Ruby 100% of the time, no matter what. That's who I pick, and that's what I'm absolutely screaming and crying for.
Yeah.
When she dies, I'm gonna fucking cry.
Or leaves again. So my thoughts on that is I'm looking forward to it, but I just enjoy these Ruby bit moments, just because like it's funny seeing Ash be so happy about it. So it's nice when your mate has something to be happy about the show you're about watching. You know, it's actually wholesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. I just like the character. I just like Ruby in general. I liked her when she was last there. I like Martin. I like their relationship together. I didn't like Stacey at the time. It was just kind of the perfect storm, and it is fun. It's fun to fanboy about things sometimes. You know, it dusts off some of the being jaded part of doing this so frequently.
It does, but I think it's time we get to the final topic of the podcast till we get to the awards. So, will you sit down with me and crack an eggnog? No? Alright. Ruined my speech. I was going to say sit down, crack an eggnog, and fucking eat a cookie and listen in for one last time. So, the main topic 3, the Knights and the Beals. The Beely Knights. Lauren is struggling with the pain of painkillers. She needs them, just like me with a chocolate bar. She just needs one more and she'll be alright. She continues to deal with the pain.
She has taken 5.
I hope you like that little article I put in just for you, mate. She continues to deal with the she continues to deal with the pain. She's struggling later at the car lot as she's trying to sell a car. Peter spots her and brings her to the hospital. At the hospital, we hear the baby.
It's because she's having cramps. She's having like bad cramps, and she's like she looks like she's in withdrawal. She looks like she's dying.
Yeah, and we hear the baby's okay, and there's nothing wrong with the baby. Peter goes to get the baby picture. Lauren, just like Peter Parker in Spider-Man 2, when he tells the doctor about his friend Spider-Man having bad dreams, like when he can't choose web flutes. She gives a hypothetical situation. Someone totally not her was dealing with the painkillers. How does it affect the baby? The nurse says, well, it wouldn't hurt them, but it would be easier to wean them off slowly. Lauren ends up seeing the photo of the baby, and the Beals celebrate. They celebrate for the future. Cindy takes the medication away from Lauren. The next day, Ian drops the cotton down the stairs. It's for the baby, and he tells Peter, look, just propose to her. We see Kojo's out of hospital. He's back home with the nights. Lauren goes to see Kojo. She tries to get Kojo to open up to her, but Kojo says he can't. Cindy told him not to. He'll be sent back to his country. Cindy and Junior get told that Lauren is upstairs, so Junior goes up to talk with his uncle, and he reassures his uncle he won't be sent home this time. This is his home. Lauren is eventually.
It's a nice little sentimental scene where, like I said, I was talking to my brother about it, and he doesn't really kind of read a lot of shit about EastEnders. He's just generally engaged with it. But like, I don't know, we were having a conversation where I was saying how it's a cool thing that, because usually, because Kojo's been not Kojo, because Junior's been brought in with a bit more of an edge, right? He doesn't really like George. He's had a bad relationship with George. He's kind of been he was a dick to his wife, and he wasn't great to her, and he was cheating on her. And it's kind of through his relationship with Kojo, though, because up till now he's proven to be very selfish, and he's very like he doesn't really care. And he doesn't care about who he hurts, and he'll sleep with whoever the fuck he wants, even if they're entangled with someone. But through his relationship with Kojo, you do get the genuine caring side of Junior, where he accepts in this, being like, "Yeah, look, if it is getting too much, you could just tell everyone. Like, I'll deal with it. It's fine. I don't want you to be struggling for something I'm causing." Which, like I said, is a really kind of nice little. It's just a nice moment. It's a nice little sentimental moment. I honestly, the pairing between the two works really well. Junior and Kojo they just work together in scenes. So if there's one thing I hope doesn't just stop happening, I need more Kojo and Junior together, of them just caring for each other. It's just so good. It's very sweet, and that obviously kind of that rattles Junior being selfish and sleeping with Cindy Beale, for fuck's sake. But like, all in all, Cindy is king bitch. Fuck you. I hate you. You are the villain of the year, in my opinion, so far. Everybody hates you. And then you have Junior, who has fallen for her, but he's a lot more sympathetic in falling for her, because he is just someone who's fallen in love with someone he shouldn't have, whereas Cindy is just using him because she wants to sleep with George. Pretty much. So like, there's a real sympathetic edge there. There's like, it's good. It's great. It's really good stuff.
And I will continue on wrapping this up. Lauren is eventually given more painkillers by Cindy, and she at home takes them and goes to sleep. She's only gonna let the bloody candle lit, and in her sleep she knocks the candle over, and wouldn't you believe what's beside the candle ash? Her clothes. And what go up in flames? Her clothes. And what's spread around the bedroom? Chlamydia and money mesh. Her clothes.
That's just unreasonable, isn't it?
I don't know. My mind went. I make the joke, very quick joke, and then change.
He went for a joke, and it was just mean.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Lauren. I'm sorry. I'm sure that pussy is fat though. Okay. Continue before you dig yourself into a further hole. So yeah, she left the bloody candle lit, and she knocks it over. The whole flat goes up in flames. Jack comes over and sees the house is on fire. The flat's on fire. He kicks in the door with Ian. And obviously at this time, Peter is just like, "Oh, Dad, I'm going to propose to her. With a Christmas pudding. It's just the Christmas pudding. Oh, Dad, I'm going to be so happy." "Aren't you going to be happy, Dad?"
A fucking terrible idea. An absolutely awful shit idea. Look, there's nothing romantic about proposing. First at Christmas, and second by putting it in a fucking Christmas pudding.
I mean, I understand, like, oh, it'd be memories, but yeah. I'll continue on. And yeah, so they kick in the door. Cindy goes around the back, opens the bathroom window, I want to say, one of the windows.
Yeah.
And lets little Louis out. Louis is free from his one scene of the year. He is dyslexic, so he has got the maths wrong.
No, he's got dyscalculia. Excuse you.
He's got dyscalculia.
It's like dyslexia, but with numbers. That is the research they did for it.
I just I just love it because it literally just sounds like, you know, like when you're like trying to think of ideas, so you just start throwing darts on the board and seeing what sticks. It's like they were in the writer's room. It's like, you can't give him dyslexia, dyspraxia. What can we give him? What can we give dyscalculia? Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That sounds good, Tim. That sounds good.
It's just another line of giving fucking something that struggles comprehending fucking like. I mean, dyslexia being the word for struggling with fucking letters is just taking the piss. Like, who the fuck? What twisted fuck decided that's the best word that you're going to tell people who can't fucking spell because the words are all fucking jumbled? Who decided that was a good thing?
I bet it was some evil prick. It was that Gandhi fella. I bet it was him. Fucking
Yeah,
coming back
that
in.
Jack the Ripper guy.
Yeah, that he created the alphabet. There is a Mike Reed clip I want to show you afterwards. Where he's on a comedy show, and he's just giving a
Oh,
fucking
God,
great.
please no.
He's giving a great Jesus joke, and it's fucking brilliant. If it'll send. So yeah. Meanwhile, yeah. So Louis is free. He's free, and then Cindy goes in and rescues Lauren, and they go to the hospital, and Lauren's like, oh, no. Peter wants to see Lauren, and because he's fed up because people are telling him what he's supposed to do. He's fed up like with people like just saying constant things that everything's all right when clearly it's not. So Lauren comes.
Just being like, just fuck off. Just give us a break. Just fucking. He's like, what? Stop telling me what to do. I just want to know she's okay. And it's like, but all the nurses are just pawning him off.
So yeah, that's basically it. You've described it perfectly. Cindy's like, you go home, son. I'll fucking lie after her. Don't you bloody worry. And Peter's like, okay. I'm seeing how she is, Mom. No matter what you say. And he goes in, and he's like, Lauren, just tell me the truth. And Lauren's like, fair enough. She has been on painkillers because of Cindy, and Cindy has been giving them to her. She knows it's wrong, but she's in so much pain, and she can't bear with the pain. And Peter.
But this is her admitting that she is once again an addict and is addicted to these pain meds.
Yes. And Peter and Ian are like, oh, okay. And Lauren's like, do you know who you can ask for this? Kojo. They all go around to Kojo's house.
Well, it's just the second that Lauren suggests that, oh yeah, you know who gave me this med? Cindy. And then Cindy basically goes into damage control. Like, yeah, I didn't fucking do it. Oh, she's an addict. What have you been taking? Jesus Christ. I'd never do that. I'd absolutely never do that whatsoever. God, nurse, check her meds. Fucking hell. She's clearly off her fucking nutter. And just immediately just blames and gaslights Lauren. Which is, God, it's really good, but it is really awful at the same time. Like, it's awful in universe because she's just blaming a fucking addict that she has enabled and caused more problems for her.
Yeah.
But the second Lauren goes, yeah, Cindy's fault. Cindy goes, oh, fucking addict. Can't trust anyone these days. It's like, fucking hell. You just take responsibility for one thing in your fucking life, Cindy. Please. Please.
Yeah. And then they go over to Kojo. They all sit around, and side note. Whoa. Bobby and Anna are not Bobby. Fucking, it's Bobby Brazier.
Freddie. Yeah,
Freddie.
Bobby Brazier. Freddie Slater.
Freddie Slater and Anna Knight are making are configuring a mixtape of bird.
They're
CDs.
burning the bird CDs.
Yeah, and they think that what they hear on the bird CD is robins chirping, but we'll come back to that in a second. So, meanwhile,
I can't wait for the next time where they get Batman on there.
What?
There we are.
Way. I'll let that one sit. I'm just gonna let that one sit. I'm gonna let it sit.
Yeah.
You got anything else? Batman?
No.
Alright.
Like, I got my punchline, and that's all I need.
50k.
Was it a good one? Absolutely not.
50k overtaken in the sky. So yeah, they leave the bird CD in the sitting room, and they talk to Kojo, and Kojo just says he fell. It was an accident. He fell. No one was there, and Cindy's thank God. And they leave, and everyone goes downstairs. They're clapping for Cindy, like, oh yeah, Cindy's so good, isn't she? She's so fucking good. And wouldn't you know it, who overhears the bird CD? It's Elaine, and it's not a bird CD. It's David and, well, not David. David's barely here. It's Cindy Beale confessing to someone about loving George Knight, and not George Jr.
I mean, you think that she's just gonna hear a slight bit of it, right? You think she's gonna hit like the slight. It's like a fucking crown. It's like it's crowning. It's coming out. That's really gross. But like little fucking eavesdropping. The information is dropping. Like, oh yeah, and that's why I've been. That's why because I just love George. It's like, oh, and Elaine's like, fucking. Oh Jesus, fucking Christ! Just fucking Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Fuck, oh God. And yeah, and that's why I've been sleeping with Junior. What the fuck? And just more and more just comes out, and it's perfect. It's so good because Elaine's got the smoking gun. Elaine's got the fucking gun. She can fire at any point. Do I think Elaine knows how to make a USB drive with the audio on? No. But it's Elaine. Elaine who has been struggling so much because Cindy just can't stop getting involved in her shit. It's the perfect person to antagonize Cindy. And I'm so ready for it. I am so prepared for Elaine to just start fucking, oh, Cindy, did you say anything on any tape recordings lately? No. Yeah, I actually heard one lately. It's the one about you sleeping with Junior. Whoa. Oh, Elaine, I don't know what you've heard. Fucking hell. Oh, just great. So good. I'm excited to see. It's just the tension at the Christmas table. Because Kojo knows, Elaine knows, and Lauren knows 70% of the story. So it's just about seeing who cracks first. But I'm still going to make the prediction. Even though Elaine knows, and it's probably going to be Elaine who's going to like make sure there's a copy of it available. I still kind of think that Junior will kind of openly admit it at this point. Like, I still think that Junior might genuinely be the one to like, fuck it. If she's not leaving Ian, like if she's just using me, there's no fucking point. I've fallen for her. She's just using me because I'm like my dad. Like. Fucking, I wouldn't be surprised if Junior does play a part in the affair getting revealed as well.
Yeah.
And it sets the scene perfectly, as that's what Christmas Day is about. And Phil wanting to die in a video game.
Oh, bloody suicide always comes back to bite in the arse, doesn't it? So, your thoughts on the week, mate?
It was a great week. I really enjoyed the week. It was a bit more of a sleeper one. But like the Linda episode, fantastic, great episode. And then just more of the tensions rising. It's just like, I mean, I guess we can talk about this now, just because it kind of got teased and then got taken down immediately. But there was another Sun article which suggested that for the 40th anniversary, there will be a whodunit of who killed Cindy Beale.
Oh.
Which I personally don't believe. Like, we just did a whodunit, guys. We just did a whodunit, and everybody spent the last year saying the 6 is shit because they don't like the aftermath. I don't believe there'll be a whodunit for the 40th. I think I'd be stupid. And also, it's to do with Cindy as well. Like, yeah, sure, Cindy's like the main villain, but also she's only just been brought back. What in 20? It was 2023, right?
Yeah, it was 2023. Yeah.
So, like, she has served like a year and a half, but she was pretty open with saying, "I want to stay for as long as they fucking want me. They brought me back from the dead, You're not gonna bring someone back from the dead and then kill them off again. Like Chris Glenshaw fucking had to get out grinding to try and piece that theory together. But yeah, do you think they do that?
No, it'd be stupid. It'd be stupid because I know what happened. They'll find some it wouldn't be like who you think it'd be.
It was
Ian.
Bobby. Whoa.
You wouldn't think it's Ian. You wouldn't think it's David. It'd turn out to be fucking Louis, the child. Like it wouldn't make sense because right. So the only example I can give is like Pat Butcher, right? So say they kill her off in 2011, which they did, or 2012, and then they bring her back in like 10 years later in 2022, and then obviously Patsy Clement goes, okay guys, can't really I can't really do this anymore. Like a year later, so I can leave the show, but I can make sporadic appearances. I can't really show up full time anymore because I'm older. And they just go, okay, you're dying again. It's like, you've just brought me back though. Like I'm saying, I can still work. I can't show up most of the time because I'm older than the cast. I just need more time. It's like, no, well, you're dead now. And it's like, well, you brought me back. Yeah, but you're dead. No, like it just seems stupid to bring someone back from the dead and then a year and a half later, just be like, yeah, we don't want you anymore. Die. And it's like you could have her leave and then she can make sporadic returns, which would be the better option. Because I believe, unless it generally is important in a sub, you don't kill people off that could potentially return. Like the example I can give is Barbara Windsor with Peggy Mitchell. You can kill her off perfectly.
Yeah, you had no real choice.
Because with
dementia, it was you do it now or she dies off screen in a couple of years. Like
yeah, as I was saying, like dementia, you don't really know how long they've got, and with Peggy, it's kind of like it's a will they won't they situation. Where it's like you could do it now or you could wait 5 years and she's in a much worse condition.
I mean, it's like Dot.
Yeah, Dot is the perfect.
They probably should have used the time they had with Dot to go, all right, we're going to start phasing you out of the show. It's not because we don't want you, because we do, and we love having you here. But you are struggling a lot more. So here is, you're going to have a really intensive, like 3-month schedule. We're going to tell this story over the course of the year. You're slowly going to die or some shit. Like, but yeah, you don't want to kill off characters that have a lot of potential. Cindy was brought back and she kind of settled in and then became she's been the main villain of the year. She's been one of the main overarching villains of the year. Like I firmly see Cindy in the plans. Plus, look, you probably don't need to. Well, it's a thing. What you usually kill someone off if you don't believe the character is redeemable. I don't think you don't need to redeem Cindy though. Like Cindy's in a category of her own. She'll fucking survive it. Why? Like, I don't know. It feels like a silly idea to me. I think it's once again the Sun trying to like do some fucking dodgy shit where it's like, oh, let's get some press. It's like, was it even worth it though, lads? And they deleted it immediately anyways, so they didn't delete the Cindy leak immediately, did they? They fucking kept that one up for as long as they physically could.
Like the only example I can give is Nish Panesar. Like he has no leg room left. He pretty much on his last legs. Like what would you do? Leave the door open for him so every 5 months he can come in and go, Sucky and Eve, I'm here to kill you. Alright, Nish, you said it's 5 months ago, come on, it's time to get it over with. Like, no, you fucking kill him off because his character's run the course.
Exactly. The Nish Panesar character has run its course, and what like at this point it's just like even now people are kind of like, you brought him back. Is that even like, he's just gonna stick around till fucking Boxing Day, till New Year's Day when Eve and Suki get married? Like, is that actually important to do? Like, even now people are starting to contemplate, was it actually worth keeping him? But like for Cindy, there's still so much room to grow. There's so many different pairings you could do. I still think like, you could put imagine Cindy with Jack or something. Like imagine Cindy with Phil for some reason. Like there's a lot of pairings that would be fucking dynamite that I want to see.
What was this line? My train of thought, I've lost it. Like Cindy, like honestly, I agree with what a comment I think we got on one of our videos. It's like I would have loved Jane and Bobby to be at the table as well, because that would have been cool.
Oh,
Jane
yeah,
just being like, "You once a slapper, always a slapper," and then fucking bitch fight. Yeah, I would have loved that. Like
that would have been great. Yeah,
like again, it's just going back to the cameos. You to make a good cameo, you either do it in a way where it relieves people for watching them. Like you go, this is what you get for watching 40 years of a show. Like here's Nigel Bats, for example,
here's some Bates. Here's some fan service.
and Bates and or Grant Mitchell. It's like, here you go. You watch the show for 40 years. You know her history. Here you go. Or if it was Ash in charge, Max Brannan, Abby Brannan, Max Brannan, Abby Brannan, Max Brannan, Abby Brannan.
No, I don't actually. I'll happily have Max back, but I'm watching all the Christmases. Oh.
But it's just, again, you have to deliver it in a way where it doesn't feel like forced.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how can see, it doesn't really work because the only example I could give is Indiana Jones, but they didn't even do it. The only example I can give is when something popular, like, so say a movie gets a resurgence online, so like a clip gets taken out from the show. Let's just say the Big Bang Theory. So let's say Sheldon's and Bazinga becomes a meme again, and then like in the spin-off show they're doing now, where it's his brother and his brother's first wife, like having a spin-off show now. It'd be like if they went, okay, Bazinga's very popular, guys. You know, we're going to force in Sheldon's going to come in, and you know what he's going to do? Bazinga, and that's what he's going to do. And it's like that's not how a well done cameo is, and that's just where my thought goes to. It's like I don't mind a cameo, but if it's rushed in there just because the guy became popular again, it's just.
Gotta say, why are we at cameos? Is my question. I think I've gotten a bit fucking lost. Why are we talking about cameos?
I was just talking about cameos because I might as well just discuss it because there is a lot coming back for the 40th, so I was like, I'll just do it here.
Oh, it froze. We're back. But just to fully put a concrete point on the Cindy stuff, though, like I said, Cindy is. You may not like Cindy, but Cindy is fucking dynamite. And like, yeah, sure, people. It's a weird thing when people watch these shows somehow decide that they hate these characters and hate everything about them. They hate the fucking actor for playing this character. It's like, no. The actress does a fucking fantastic job. I love the direction of Cindy. You know, if in a time you can't have Janine, you can't. I don't know who else are like famous EastEnders soap bitch characters. You know, Stacey's been quite nice lately. You don't have Ronnie or Roxy. You need someone to be that fucking antagonistic prick that gets everybody riled up and annoyed. And Cindy does that job perfectly. But it would also be like cutting off your nose to spite your face, where you spent all the time and money and you spent the last year and a half investing in Cindy. You're not just gonna fucking kill her off, are you? That's a waste of everybody's fucking time.
And I guess now's the time.
So no, I don't think there's any credence to the rumors, essentially.
And I guess now's the time to talk about the awards. The second to last year of the awards, second to last week of December for the awards. So underrated.
Kojo's relationship with Junior.
I want to say Kojo's relationship with the car, the toy car.
Yes.
Overrated, or is that the word? Or is that the word we use?
Do we do overrated?
I don't think we do. No.
No. We do underrated. We do who needs slapping down, and we do.
The
Keanu
Keanu Taylor Award of Excellence.
Yeah.
Who's
most wooden. Me when Martin and Ruby were holding hands.
POV Ash. So yeah, for him, what has been Shrimpy's hands, and he's in the bucket. In the bucket.
Back to the piano.
I have a bucket. I have a bucket here, right? And I can
he's just trying to get the Deadpool bucket in. Oh, it's not even the.
Oh fuck. Oh Jesus! There we go. just like sticking his hands in like that. Just, oh, Shrimpy,
And in every scene he was in, hands in bucket.
like that, just, there we go. Lovely hands. There we go. That Deadpool and Wolverine bucket's worth it, you know?
He's doing that so we can say it's a tax write-off in the next calendar year. Yeah, it was done for a video.
And who needs slapping on Cindy?
Yeah, it's Cindy, of course.
And
I would say Kojo slightly, just because he is just because he's been misguided into keeping quiet. But no, it has to be Cindy for fucking Lauren. Yeah, Cindy bought me the pain mist. Fucking addict. Fuck off, you. What delusional fucking. How many pills you taking today, Lauren? Like, fucking hell, Jesus Christ. But, and it's why Christmas is gonna be so good, because fucking Cindy is a fucking awful person.
And
I mean, it's genuinely that everyone's clapping her in. Everybody's like, "Oh, Cindy, you're so great! You saved Lauren and Louis from a fire. Fucking hell, you're great." Wrong.
And that has been the podcast. I appreciate you sticking with us throughout the year. We will be back next week for the final episode of 2024, where we will be discussing what happened on Christmas week. So tune in, stay warm, get a warm cocoa. It's going to be a fiery Christmas. And don't you worry, Santa Piggy has got you, and Mr. Elf Ash has got you too, I guess. See ya.